Good evening and many thanks for choosing KUTV News at 9 on this 8th day of July. To keep you informed, we have much in store for you. Let's begin with a short intro and then we dive right in.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
On the sign language interpretation, I'm in the company of Mutava Mwangeli. Engage with us on our socials at KUTV Kenya, at Kemuma_Monari on YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. Let's begin. Now, residents in Murara Village, Runyenjes constituency, Embu County, are left in grief following a fire accident that claimed the lives of 3 family members in the early hours of Wednesday morning. The cause of the fire remains unknown and police have begun investigations while the victims' bodies have been moved to the mortuary pending further investigations.
3 family members have died following a tragic house fire in Murara Village, Runyenjes constituency, Embu Town. The blaze, whose cause remain unknown, started in the early hours of Wednesday morning, spreading through the timber house before neighbors could rescue those inside.
Tulikuwa tumejaribu kupima huu moto tukashindwa kwa sababu ulikuwa umesunguka nyumba yote.
Confirming the incident, family members and villagers responded to the cries for help, but found the 3-room timber house already engulfed in flames.
Kitu kama saa 8:30 tulianuzwa na nduru. Watu wakipiga nduru moto, tukatoka watu wa area tukakimbia, tukakuta kwa mboma ya mzee Reti anaitwa Gedaso Kinywa. Nyumba ya watoto yake imechomeka na watu 3 wakachomekea ndani.
Village elder Lawrence Mugendi highlighted that they had no known disputes or conflicts that would raise suspicion of deliberate harm. It is suspected that the fire may have been caused either by an electrical fault or that someone deliberately started it.
Sijasikia ugomvi yoyote kwa hii mboma. Na kila mtu akona place yake anafanyia kazi. Sijasikia wakivurugana. Kuna semekana unaweza kuwa ni stima ama kuna mtu aliwasa hiyo nyumba. Juu watu walipofika hapo nyumba yote ilikuwa imeshika moto.
He also stated that police have begun investigations where the victims' bodies have been moved to Embu Level 5 Hospital mortuary pending further investigations.
Niliweza kupigia chief, naye akapigia polisi wakakuja na wamefanya mambo yao na mimi nimepelekwa mortuary.
Police continue investigating the fire as grieving relatives and residents await answers while mourning the tragic loss of the 3 family members. Murugigaki, KUTV.
Now, competition for Kenya's most sought-after university courses continues, with medicine emerging among the most applied for programs in 2025 KUTV's placement exercise. As the Education Ministry released this year's placement results, officials attributed the admission process to the use of a new placement system designed to match students with available training opportunities more efficiently. Despite overwhelming demand for some courses, thousands of candidates have successfully secured places in universities, TVET institutions and colleges. Now, Kenya has taken a major step towards strengthening its long-term economic planning after President William Ruto assented the Sovereign Wealth Fund Bill 2026 at State House, Nairobi. The new law establishes a national investment fund to secure future revenues, support strategic development projects, and safeguard wealth for future generations,
while improving liquidity in the economy.
President William Ruto has signed the Sovereign Wealth Fund Bill 2026 into law, marking a significant milestone in Kenya's fiscal management by creating a framework to mobilize long-term investments, strengthen economic resilience, and secure wealth for future generations.
Is doing that cleanup. Your Excellency, the 1983 Act.
While assenting to the Sovereign Wealth Fund Act, President William Ruto said the new law lays the foundation for transparent management of Kenya's national wealth, adding that the fund will be sustained through government revenues, investment earnings, and other legally approved financing sources.
Will now benefit from reduced taxes, lowering delivery costs, accelerating implementation, and improving efficiency. This is what a fair tax system looks like. One that protects the vulnerable, rewards enterprise, promotes compliance, and shares responsibility fairly.
He also said the fund will protect the economy from financial shocks while supporting key infrastructure and national development projects through dedicated investment windows.
Mortgage tax benefits previously available through banks have now been extended to borrowers from registered microfinance institutions, enabling them to enjoy the same relief that has been available to borrowers in banks.
Leaders at the event say the Sovereign Wealth Fund marks a significant step towards building a national saving culture, noting that preserving public wealth for future generations will strengthen Kenya's long-term economic resilience while creating a sustainable financial foundation for strategic and national investments.
One of the most consequential legislations in the history of our country that honors the requirements of our Constitution to use the natural resources we have for the benefit of both the present and future generations.
Your Excellency, the idea of establishing a sovereign fund is a very, very progressive idea. I first learned about it when I went to Botswana.
The Sovereign Wealth Fund is expected to promote professional management, strengthen investor confidence, and create long-term employment opportunities nationwide.
Emphasizing on savings, stabilization, and infrastructure. Your Excellency, the passage of this bill in the National Assembly is a milestone for the 13th Parliament. I'm proud that it has happened at the time when yours truly is the Speaker of the National Assembly of our country.
Attention now shifts to implementing the Sovereign Wealth Fund, with effective governance expected to drive long-term economic stability and sustainable growth. Edna Nerea, KUTV, Nairobi.
Now, President William Ruto has once again reaffirmed his belief that Kenya has the potential to join the ranks of the world's leading economies. Speaking during the signing into law of the National Investment Fund Bill at State House, Nairobi, Ruto also praised the broad-based government, saying it continues to play a significant role in driving the country's development. Meanwhile, ODM's leader, Dr. Oburu Odinga, criticized government critics, accusing them of unfairly discrediting government projects despite lacking accurate information about ongoing development initiatives. At the same time, Oburu urged President William Ruto to be a development dictator by ensuring government projects are implemented efficiently and given the momentum needed to accelerate national development.
Housing. We have been in government. I was an assistant minister in finance. We tried to move, but private interests around who want to benefit from small infrastructure which does not move the country anywhere. Then there is too much democracy. There should be some little benevolent dictatorship so that some things can move.
Time or data. There is no new tax on locally manufactured packaging used for essential products. The Finance Act also supports livelihoods and growth through incentives for motorcycles, electric passenger buses.
Now, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has defended his political remarks, saying he will continue addressing issues affecting Kenyans without intimidation. Speaking to leaders from Westlands, Gachagua dismissed claims that his statements are inciting unrest, insisting that he is exercising his constitutional right to express his views. He criticized the Kenya Kwanza administration over the high cost of living, unemployment, and governing alleging that it has failed to fulfill its promises. Gachagua also called on opposition leaders to work together ahead of the coming general elections. His remarks come at a time when political competition is intensifying, with the government urging leaders to exercise caution in their public statements.
Mimi niseme, and I want to say mchana, nimeambia hii watu ya Mlima Kenya, Ruto has targeted them for economic destruction. Na aliniambia na mdomo yake ya kwamba hawezi kubali jamii ikuwe kubwa na ikuwe na mali. Lazima uhakikishe hawana mali. Hii vita yote imeelekezwa wafanyabiashara mlimani. Ni njia ya kumaliza wafanyabiashara mlimani. Ametarget mashamba ya watu ya mlima. Hata sasa wale marafiki wake wa mlima ameanza kukula hao. Sasa tunauliza Wakenya wengine, kwani hii Ruto anabeba nyinyi ufara namna gani? Sasa tumefika, Ruto ameharibu siasa ya Kenya. To an extent, people are wishing death for their member of parliament so there is a by-election. Na hii pesa yote ni ile ameiba. Ya Kenyatta National Hospital amemwaga walokalau. Ya SHA amemwaga walokalau.
Now, instructors from vocational training centers across Migori County stormed the Department of Education offices, demanding an end to a years-long promotion freeze. The instructors under the Migori County Instructors Welfare umbrella say their career progression has been completely frozen. Some claim they have been stuck in the same job group for up to 50 years despite meeting all requirements for advancements. Hence, the vocational sector has been sidelined since 2017. They argue that this neglect is causing widespread depression and low morale among educators.
Aim to pursue the right of each and every instructor who is employed by the county government. So our desire is to get the promotion. So far, we don't understand where the stagnation is coming from.
We have been due for promotion since 2017. We haven't been promoted, and this is our right. And we are not requesting the county government to promote us. It is our right.
Tukija kwa idara hapa, idara ya elimu, hatupati mwelekeo mzuri. Ndio maana leo tumekuja kwa wote, tuongee nao kwa heshima na taadhima, ili watuelewe promotion yetu itekelezeka leo.
Now we are due for our first break on the broadcast. On the other hand, we have more reports from across the country. So keep it KUTV to keep you informed. I'll see you then.
We know life gets busy, but your well-being is of great importance. At KUTV's Focus on Health, we cut through the clutter, bringing you expert advice to keep you well informed for your well-being and that of your family. Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m., join me, Yvonne Kemuma, as we bring you health and wellness right at home.
Msana lugha. Lugha ni zaidi ya maneno. Ndio maana sisi Waswahili kila siku tunaitumia kazini, mitaani, kwenye mapenzi na katika jamii. Jiunge nami Padironga kila Jumapili katika Mawimbi ya Lugha, tukichambua Kiswahili kwa undani, maana yake, mabadiliko yake na nafasi yake katika maisha yetu. Kutoka utambulisho, mapenzi hadi mustakabali wa lugha yetu. Mawimbi ya Lugha kila Jumapili, usikose saa 2.
With Yvonne Kemuma.
And welcome back. Thank you so much for keeping it KUTV to keep you informed. Engage with us on our socials, on X at KUTV Kenya, at Kemuma_Monari on YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya on the sign language interpretation. I'm in the company of Mutaba Mwongeli. Let's continue. Now, artisan miners from Embu and Kirinyaga County have called on the government to revive proposed mining laws, saying that the draft failed to reflect realities faced by small-scale miners. Rather, it's frustrating those who depend on mining for their livelihood. Speaking during the public participation forum held at the Kenya School of Government Embu campus, Paul Mwingi said the Mbere Artisan Mining Cooperative urged the government to allow mechanization, simplify licensing, reduce permit cost, and develop mining laws tailored to Kenya's unique mining sector.
We cannot put policy that is borrowed from the West and copy-pasting what the West is doing. Even that if you look at the licensing have been centralized in Nairobi. For artisanal miners to walk or to travel from long distances to Nairobi to obtain licenses is such a hefty.
Now, more than 300 squatters from Segera Ward in Laikipia County are protesting against what they term as a persistent harassment by security agencies. The unrest, they say, is arising after the grabbing of a piece of land that they have been occupying for years. They insist that the land is public property.
A 25-acre piece of land occupied by about 300 squatters in Segera Ward, Laikipia County, is the bone of contention as residents insist they are on public land, according to the squatters, who also decry police harassment. The piece of land previously housed an anti-stock theft police unit. Questions are now being raised on how the previous public piece of land was transferred to private ownership without the involvement of the local community.
Na hii shamba ni ya serikali ambayo ilikuwa kambi ya anti-stock theft. Hii iko Naibo. Wakati crime ilikuwa huko mingi, ndio walitolewa hapa wakapeleka Naibo. Sasa kuna huyu jamaa anaitwa Jenjeso ambaye anapakana na hii ardhi ya serikali. Anasema hii ardhi ni yake. Na sisi ndio wasaliwa hapa tunajua hii ardhi ni ya serikali. Kuna mnanda, kuna borehole, kuna sehemu ambayo ng'ombe zinakunyia maji.
Authorities have confirmed the eviction exercise carried out as they maintain that the dispute land is privately owned. They insist that the Ministry of Land is the best place to explain how ownership changed hands.
Hali tunakaa eka 25 ya Garanyiro. Eka 25 alituambia ni kidogo sana, haitoshi nyinyi, fanyeni hivi. Serikali atapea nyinyi kwa forest eka 5. Wanaume taenda kuishi huko, walime wakati wa mafuno, hata wamama kwa sababu hapa atoshi nyinyi. Hiyo ni 1996. Serikali kama anajua kutoka fanya sasa karewan kutoka 96 mpaka leo ni makangavi.
The affected families are now urging the government to intervene, establish the rightful ownership of the disputed land, and stop further eviction as they seek a lasting solution.
Nini kwa maisha yetu sisi tumeishi kutoka 1996, tumeishi area hii. Cha ajabu, cha ajabu. Mahali tunaishi tunakuja kubomolewa. Sisi tukiwa tunabomolewa area sisi tunaishi, sisi tutakwenda wapi? Tukila mwaka tutaishi pale squatters. Tukahama huko tukaona hapo tumefinyana tukakuja kushika area hii ambaye mtu mmoja ameshika zaidi ya eka 20.
The residents maintain that a clear determination of land ownership is the only way to end the dispute and restore stability in the area.
Now, the Kenya Ports Authority has intensified the modernization of the port of Mombasa through major investments in transport and marine infrastructure to improve efficiency and cargo movement. Speaking in Mombasa, KPA Managing Director Captain William Ruto said that 8.3 billion shillings transport interchange is 50% complete and will be finished by March of 2027, while the newly commissioned 1 billion vessel traffic management and information system is already operational. He said the projects will ease congestion, improve vessel navigation, strengthen safety, support growing cargo volumes, and enhance the port's overall efficiency.
The project you are talking about is a project we started in 2024, and it is not a road project alone. It involves a lot of things. Number one is that it is an expressway from our headquarters to the new container terminal. It's 1.7 kilometers. It involves wall retention, the cutting and reclamation of the eel in Kipevu. And I would really wish to invite you people to go and see it for yourself, because it's not only a road project around that we are talking about. It also involves the wall retention. You see, the road is passing close to the oil terminal, and the oil storage farms at KPC. So you build a 265 retention wall. That is not that easy. You have also the relocation of the power line that comes into the port. You cut that eel of Kipevu, you relocate the power line, you relocate the fiber cable, you relocate the water pipelines.
The government has escalated efforts to clean up the public service payroll by handing audit findings to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations. This has triggered fresh probe into suspected irregularities as a part of sweeping reforms aimed at enhancing accountability and curbing fraud in public financial management systems.
The Ministry of Public Service has formally handed over payroll audit documents to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, setting the stage for investigations into suspected irregularities within government systems.
Documentation.
The government has formed payroll audit teams across all ministries, departments and agencies, with the exercise set to be implemented nationwide, including in counties. The teams will conduct regular monthly payroll audits as part of efforts to enhance accountability and detect irregularities within the public service.
We have formed payroll audit teams in each and every state department. And this is the case also. We will do the same in all county governments in the Republic of Kenya, so that we can have audits of the payroll on monthly basis, so that we can be able to get what's happening.
The government has assured public officers that it remains committed to protecting their rights throughout the reform process, noting that due process will be strictly followed to ensure fairness and transparency during the implementation of the changes.
The government of Kenya remained steadfast in its commitment to strengthening accountability, promoting prudent management of public resources, and enhancing integrity in the administration of public service.
Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Programs Ruku urged all government entities to cooperate, maintaining that the reforms are designed to eliminate fraud, safeguard public resources, and rebuild trust while protecting honest public servants through due process.
Payroll reform is not merely an administrative exercise, but a critical pillar in enhancing fiscal discipline, eliminating wastage, and protecting taxpayers' resources, and ensuring that every public servant is remunerated accurately.
Director of Criminal Investigations Mohammed Amin assured the public of thorough, independent and professional investigations, vowing to uncover any wrongdoing and ensure those responsible are held accountable. The government maintains that crackdown on payroll irregularities marks a critical step toward restoring integrity in public service, with officials expressing confidence that the reforms and investigations will seal loopholes, safeguard public funds, and rebuild trust in the state institutions. Jacinta Haweri, KUTV.
Now with that report from Jacinta Haweri, we are due for our first break. But before that, let me read you a few comments on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. I see MSS Television following from Nairobi. There is by Martin, and there is also Vibes who is appreciating the insightful delivery. Keep it KUTV. On the other end, we are coming back with the sports news. So see you then.
Miti miti, panda panda, miti miti. Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On EarthCheck, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of EarthCheck. Welcome.
Get ready to embark on a journey into the exciting world of technology as we uncover the latest trends, interview top thought leaders, and dive deep into the world of tech like never before.
Currently, we are facing the challenge in terms of finance. It requires one to move from different counties because we really need a large data set for our model to be more accurate.
In this new and exciting series of the Technovation Show, join me, Yvonne Kemuma, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. for a fun and thrilling experience as we explore the cutting-edge developments, meet visionaries driving change.
Somebody who is in the underground mine doesn't know the presence of those gases. So there are a lot of gases involved. There is methane, there is carbon monoxide, and there's also hydrogen sulfide. These gases actually, they are very dangerous and they're very toxic.
And discover the endless possibilities of the tech world.
And we are well into the sporting arena on the sign language interpretation. I'm continuing to do this with Mutava Mwangeli. Let's continue now. Harambee Stars striker Moses Shuma is set to begin a new chapter in his football career after agreeing to join South African club Amazulu FC. However, the transfer has been delayed as the two parties finalize the remaining financial agreements before the move can be officially completed. The move follows an outstanding season by Moses Shuma, who established himself as one of Kenya's most prolific strikers. The forward scored 24 goals in all competitions last season to finish as the league's top scorer, attracting interest from several clubs outside the country. Amazulu FC has confirmed reaching an agreement to sign the striker, but says the transfer has not yet been officially completed as the final financial details are still being finalized. Once the remaining procedures are concluded, Shuma is expected to join the South African side ahead of the new season. Now, parents and schools have been urged to give sports a central role as a tool for nurturing talent and instilling discipline amongst young students. The call was made during the 20th edition of the International Mini Games held in Malindi. More than 100 schools from different parts of the country took part in this year's competition, bringing together young athletes in football, taekwondo, karate, roller skating, chess, computer programming, robotics, and several other sports and academic disciplines. Organizers say the competition aims to identify and nurture talent from an early age while instilling discipline and promoting the Olympic values of excellence, friendship, and respect.
The purpose for having the international mini games is so that we can produce international world champions.
The competition attracted participants from Nairobi, Malindi, Mombasa, and Kilifi counties, with top-performing athletes expected to represent Kenya at the International Mini Games to be held later this year in Arusha, Tanzania. Organizers also revealed that some participants have already represented Kenya in international competitions.
This was our 20th mini game here in Malindi, and also at our first mini games. We are looking forward to having more and more mini games.
Teachers praised the initiative, saying it provides students with opportunities to build friendship and foster innovation. Students who took part in the event say the competition enables them to interact with peers from different parts of the country while engaging them in meaningful activities that help keep them away from indiscipline.
So hii inatusaidia kwa sisi kama vile kuchoma shule, kutoa ifikiria kuchoma shule.
Prepared by Tyrone Mwarabu. Now, Egypt head coach Hossam Hassan has become one of the biggest talking points at the FIFA World Cup after making a controversial gesture during his post-match press conference following his side's 3-2 defeat to defending champions Argentina. The gesture, coupled with his criticism of the officiating, has sparked widespread debate across the football world.
After the final whistle, attention shifted to the press conference, where Hossam Hassan expressed his frustration following Egypt's elimination in the round of 16 of the FIFA World Cup. Addressing journalists, Hassan made the X gesture as he voiced his dissatisfaction with several refereeing decisions, which, according to him, influenced the outcome of the match. The gesture quickly spread across social media, prompting various interpretations from fans and football analysts, while football authorities have remained silent without issuing an official statement. Hassan insisted that his team had done enough to qualify and questioned some of the decisions made by the match officials. Despite his disappointment, Hassan praised his players for their commitment and for following the technical bench instructions throughout the tournament, insisting they deserved a better result. His remarks, together with the X gesture, have continued to fuel debate over the standard of refereeing and the use of technology at the FIFA World Cup, making the Egypt coach one of the most talked about figures at the tournament. Rajab Juma, KUTV.
Now, defending champions Argentina have booked their place in the quarter-finals of the FIFA World Cup 2026 after staging a remarkable comeback to defeat Egypt 3-2 in one of the most thrilling round of 16 matches. Argentina overturned destined to make history before Argentina struck 3 late goals to complete a stunning turnaround in another round of 16 match. The Switzerland national football team advanced to the quarterfinals after defeating the Colombian national football team 4-3 on penalties following a goalless draw after regulation and extra time. Argentina will now It is a wrap. We draw to a conclusion. My name is Yvonne. Kemuma on the sign language interpretation was Mutava Mwangeli. I hope you have been well informed. Until next time, same place. Keep it KUTV.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on